70s vibe in the year 2025. Yeah, I'm not changing my style for nobody. This is my style. You know, this is the way it is. And today we're gonna talk about, this thing called. My friend from work told me about this online dating thing, and I'm like, what? He said online dating thing. I'm like, what the hell is that? Usually I go meet a girl on the street, walking into the park, the library, doing some research, so I can get my own business, start my own plumbing business. But right now I'm a part-time plumber. Gotta make this money. He's talking about, you go meet a girl on the phone, you download an app, and I didn't know what this app meant. He said it's short for application. I said, oh, okay, all right. You download this app, you type in the name of the app. I said, okay. So you go on, talk to some females. I said, how do they see you? Oh, you just put a picture and tell them something about you. I said, well, right now I'm a part-time plumber right now. Trying to get this money, but I'm only part-time plumber, so I gotta work up the ranks. I gotta learn the business first, see how it's run, master my craft, and start my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But he's telling me about this online dating thing. I said, man, I used to meet girls at the club, disco club, we go to the club on a Friday night, we got some money in our pocket, just got paid, we go to the club, get a few drinks, kick it back, get something to eat, not too much food. You don't want to get sick now, Go to the club, hear some good music, There are women right there. There's women right there in the club. He says, yeah, but it's faster on your phone. I said, it's faster on the phone, but conversating-wise, it's like, when I got this job, the boss asked me all these questions. Why do I want to work here? What do I like working in this kind of industry? Do you see yourself long term? What is your 5-year goal? So this dating app seems something like that. You gotta ask all these questions. It feels so robotic to me, like an interview. It doesn't feel natural. Hey babe, where'd you get your outfit from? I like your outfit. Where'd you get those heels from? You look good in those heels. You dance pretty nice in those. I saw you on the dance floor, looking real good in those heels. Now, I can't say that in an app. I can't say that on the phone. He says, no, you send a couple messages. Yeah, it's like an interview. No, you just say, hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? That's not gonna work. Because I heard stories. They say, hi, how you doing? They're like, oh, this guy's boring. He says, yeah? Oh, I don't know. I tried it. yeah, but if you tried it, and 100 other guys try it, she's gonna be like, this guy's boring. But me, when I meet girls in the club, they say, hey, I like your outfit. Where'd you get your outfit from? Oh, it's a nice store, yeah. I used to shop around there. Yeah, I had a friend that worked in that store. Yeah, his name is Bill. His name's Bill. You seen Bill? Maybe you've seen him. He's a dread. Billy the Dread. Yeah, his name is Billy the Dread. I think he works in that store. You didn't say a guy with a dread? Oh no, he saw a girl. Maybe that's his sister. So you saw a sister with dread. Maybe that's his sister with dread, yeah. So yeah, maybe that's her. See, you can't say that on an app. You understand? You can't say that with an app. Because on a dance floor, you can't say that. You just can't say stuff like that on an app. So why do I want to be on an app, on this application? He says, well, because this is how we meet women. That's a strange way to meet women. You know, so there's no more clubs? You try to tell me there's no clubs anymore? No, there's still clubs, but it's just faster. Yeah, that's the problem right there. You see, when you want something too quick, there's always punishment. Life is going to punish you with the easy way. The easy way is the nowhere. You ain't going nowhere way. You ain't going nowhere the quick way. So it don't make sense. It just don't make any sense to me. Why people would do that for something quick. You meet a woman, talk to her at a club. She smells good. You know, she has her nails done. You talk about her hair. Oh yeah, your hair looks nice. And she says, oh yeah, I did my hair today at the salon. And I got my nails done. I was like, oh, so how long did that take you? How much time did it take to pick the color for your nails? It took me a while because I was like, me and my girlfriends were deciding what to get. You see, you can't talk about this in an app. It's just, I get it, man. Like, you can't talk all this in an app when you first meet them. But it's going to be a very slow process. Because you got how many men are on this dating app, you think? Oh, it's thousands. There you go. You got thousands of men to let's say one that you like. And you think you're gonna grab her with this, hey, how you doing business? Hey, how's your day going? Business? Hey, how you feeling today? Hey, are you enjoying your day? That's definitely not gonna cut it. The woman is gonna be pulling her hair out of her head. Okay? Yeah, what do you want us to do? He says. Well, what can you do? You guys should have stayed in the 70s. That's what you guys should have did. Just stay, keep technology the way it was. Everything was simple back then. Nothing complicated. Cell phone, complicated. Very, very complicated. I put my cassette player, push play, that's it. I'm in my car, on my ride, roll down the windows, simple. This push button thing, don't think it's not that cool, man. people go off into the water. What do you think is gonna happen to the car? No power. You're trapped. You're a fish in a fishbowl. What you gonna do? The roll down window does this. You in the fishbowl ain't getting out. You're trapped in the water. That's what I mean. The 70s, simple. Simple. You know? That's what I told him. I said, listen, this dating thing is very complicated. Just keep it simple. You want to be a good woman? Yeah, I guess there's some good women on these dating app things. But, you know, complicated. Because you're going to compete against thousands and thousands of other men, other thirsty men. I can't even say what I want to say. But let's put it this way, a lot of thirsty men. And the well is drying out. Because there's too many thirsty men in that pond. And the little bit of fish that's in that little water against all these thirsty men doesn't look good. You know, we're gonna have to go back to the old ways. We're gonna have to find a way to bring it back. I don't know how to do that, but there's gotta be a way. You know, yeah, there's clubs. There's clubs. There's a library. There's a church. There's, you know, they got this thing called what? Oh yeah. What'd you say it was? Speed dating? I guess there's that too. I guess there's that speed dating. That's definitely an interview process right there in itself. You're there sitting, talking to a woman. You only have 2 minutes to make that quick impression. Now, I said, look, baby, you like what you see? I know how to take care of a woman. I have many skills of deep conversation tactics. You know, deep conversation is what I'm all about. Want to know more? Let's continue to the next session. We can just leave right now and get something to eat and have a few drinks. That's what I would say in the speed dating session. That's what I would say to her. And she'd be like, yo, this guy's different. He likes me. He doesn't want to see anybody else. No, if I like you and I like you, then we go. I said, do you want to leave this joint? You want to leave this place? Let's kick it to the next spot. Let's go. Let's boogie on out of here, you know? Let's just boogie. Let's go. And she's gonna be like, okay, let's go. I know this New Mexican place down the street. Let's get something to eat. She's gonna say, okay. And the other people will be like, in their interview, processing. And it's like, it might work, but again, you got thirsty men, thirsty, all competing in the same little pond, you know, and the whole world is watching. You ain't gonna get too far because you're going upstream.